Bruchim Habaim. Welcome, welcome, Torah Mitzion. So, I want to continue off where we last left off, but I want to say this. There's a lot of people right now, Baruch Hashem, a lot of nice, great rabbis making videos, and they are discussing about now Mashiach ben Yosef. It's come now into the forefront because the collective soul is picking up all of this information. People are seeing the signs, and the information is getting out there. Baruch Hashem. On my channel, and what I'm discussing in my videos is information that you're not going to hear from them. Everybody has their own way of giving over this information, but I'm going to be giving over more practical, actual hands-on ways of what we can do to fight the spiritual war, and secrets that are going to be out there. And now I'm putting them out there so people will hopefully be able to grasp onto them, comprehend them best to their ability. So without further ado, I want to go back into our section in the Zohar, back in Parshat Balak, where it's talking about when things after they get worse for the Jewish people, which basically means for the sane world who are on the side of good. And when it says that they're going to get stronger, the enemies of Israel, after that, it says then the spirit of Mashiach will stir against them, the enemies of Israel, and will destroy the wicked Edom, and the entire land of Seir will go up in flames. Now, the words of this passage are now set to be our main goal, to help. We have to help become manifest. Now, I have a question. Does this truly mean that their complete destruction, both of the nation, of what consists of Edom, as well as their land, is going to be destroyed? Is that what we're talking about? So to answer this question, let's take a look in the Torah. In our Parsha, again, of Balak and Bamidbar, chapter 24, verse 18, the one that follows, the one in the Zohar. And there it says, V'haya Edom Iresha, V'haya Iresha Seir, Oivav B'Yisrael Osa Hayel. Also quoted in the Zohar, brings down this. Edom shall be possessed, and Seir shall become the possession of his enemies, and Israel shall triumph. Since it is focusing in on Edom, Seir, and our section of the Zohar is talking about destroying the wicked Edom and Seir, again, this then is talking about Mashiach ben Yosef. Because we know that Mashiach ben Yosef, that process is what's going to subdue Edom, Esau, eventually. And again, that's found in Avadia in much more detail. So all of these matters are about making a great rectification, tikkun. Understand that both Yaakov and Esav come from the same womb of their mother Rivka. Thus, now in order to achieve this rectification regarding Esav and his land, his possessions, it is written in the Zohar regarding this. V'shei le'edom hayava v'chol ara d'Seir yokid benura. And I will destroy the wicked Edom, or the land of Edom will be destroyed, and the entire land of Seir will go up in flames. It will be through this purging, this burning, that will spiritually purify the evil aspect of Esau, where the good that remains of Esau will be subservient, or will become a servant to his brother Yisrael, Israel, as it states in the bracha that the blessing of their father Yitzchak gave to Yaakov. So according to halacha, Jewish law, anything that the servant acquires belongs, in this case, to the master of Edom, Esau. And who's the master or the owner? It is Yaakov, Israel. This is just an introduction to the secrets. Now let's actually begin. See now the words at the end of the Zohar section in Parshat Balak. There it says, Kedein yit'aru chad Mashiach alehu. Then the spirit of Mashiach will stir against them. Gematriot of these words is 1,473. Pay attention. We're going to go back into this gematriot at a later time, maybe not on this video, but on the next video, or the videos, one of them following. The gematriot holds many secrets to the power of Yaakov and Yosef in the aspect of Mashiach ben Yosef. And this is to be used to rectify Esau, who is Edom, and by redeeming the incredible raw spiritual power that is imbued within him inside his soul. This is how it gets rectified. Now, concerning this deep matter, it is written in the beginning of the Parsha, the Zot HaBracha in the Torah. That's in Devarim, chapter 33, verse 2. There you have the words, Vayomer Adonai Sinai ba, v'zarach Seir lamo, Hoshea mehar paran, v'ata merivavot kodesh mimino eish dat lamo. Translate. He said, Hashem came from Sinai and shone forth from Seir to them. He appeared from Har, Mount Paran, and he came with some of his holy myriads, angels. From his right hand was a fiery law for them. See the words, pay attention, the words from this verse, Pasuk. Adonai Sinai ba v'zarach Seir lamo, Hoshea mehar paran. And Hashem came from Sinai and shone forth from Seir for them. He appeared from Mount Paran. Take a look at that word of me Seir, from Seir. Gematria of those words is 620, which is the gematria of Keter, the crown, the sphere, the highest divine emanation. Therefore, understand that these words, don't read it as v'zarach Seir lamo, but read it as v'zarach Keter lamo. The gematria of those words that he shone forth from Keter, from the highest divine emanation spiritually to his people, is 917. Therefore, let's understand that again. Hashem shined with the supernal light that emanates from a sphere of Keter to them, his nation Bnei Yisrael, which as a result of this becomes V'yadat et Hashem Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, and you will know Hashem, be intimate with Hashem. Both sets of words, V'zarach Seir lamo, V'zarach Keter lamo, and V'yadat et Hashem, all equal 917. This is also the same gematria as the word Bereishit, and the beginning, or the first. Thus, Hashem's purpose from the beginning, both beginning of creation and the beginning of Hashem's divine revelation, that he made himself manifest in his glory on Har Sinai, on Mount Sinai, is that from the giving of the Torah will become manifest this koach, this power, and this energy into the world that will eventually culminate, that kol ben Adam, Beit Mashiach, that all humanity, all human beings will become a house of Mashiach. Every person contains the divine spark of Mashiach within their soul, as we know and as we are taught. When this will become manifest, that all humanity will awaken their soul connection of Mashiach that resides deep inside all of our souls, which our soul's essence, that's what it is. Then our very complete being, both body and soul, will become an active, functioning Beit Mashiach, house of Mashiach. This is only possible through the fulfillment, though, of Hashem's mitzvot, his commandments, the laws that he set forth for us to follow and to also abstain from. For the children of Israel, but this includes all, as well as also the righteous people, the righteous converts, who are considered a part of Israel, Don't have to do a DNA test to see how percentage that you have of Jewish blood. Even if you don't have, quote unquote, any in your body, it doesn't make a difference, because to Hashem it doesn't make a difference. It's the soul connection. And if a person wants and does a full right conversion, it's considered 100% Jewish, children of Israel. So we have to keep the 10 commandments from Hashem, which include all of the mitzvot, all the subcategories of 613 commandments. And for the rest of humanity, this includes the 7 Noahide commandments, main universal mitzvot, which also includes subcategories, which is about 90 mitzvot. I recommend people get in contact with me. There's a special book called The Divine Code, which is a Shulchan Aruch for all of humanity. Now, when we do this will cause us to complete the kingdom, the level, the lowest of the Sefirot of Malchut. And this is the kingdom of Hashem, being within ourselves, this aspect of Malchut, as well as this entire physical world. This completes our task then of rectification, and it ushers in the Geula Shelema, the final complete redemption. With this completed process that we are working on, the heavens and the earth then become unified. The earth is no longer considered as the lowest level that contains the most concealed revelation of Hashem, of Malchut, where again it's very hidden, but instead it becomes the highest revelation of Hashem, this becoming the level which is called Keter Malchut. It's the unification of the crown and the kingdom. This is found in the secret of the words in the Torah in our verse. Adonai Sinai ba v'zarach Seir lamo. And Hashem came from Sinai and shone forth from Seir to them. Or Hashem came from Sinai and he shone forth from the light of the crown of Keter to them, to Bnei Yisrael. The gematria of those words equals 1,116, gematria of Keter Malchut. Exactly. The union of the highest and the lowest of the Sefirot, where in actuality they are both one of the same. Now you have the general overall picture, the macro picture of Hashem's divine plan. And what our task is about is to be partners with Hashem to complete this. Now I want to focus on the words back in the Torah, still continuing. Those words focusing in on the Zarach Seir, shown forth from Seir. Gematria of those words, also again with Zarach Keter, gematria is 841. This is the same gematria as the verse in Hoshea. That's the prophet Hoshea, chapter 12, verse 6. And there it says, V'Hashem Elokei Hatzavakot, Hashem Zichro. Basic translation, and Hashem is Hashem of hosts. Hashem is his name. This is the translation. There are very special, deep, Kabbalistic secrets and connections to this explicit names written in this pasuk, in this verse of Hashem. And there are also that which is also have implied implications of the words. And this is also hinted, and there is a connection to this, because this is 841, and it's the same gematria as the words V'zarach Seir, or hinted at V'zarach Keter. Again, these secrets I cannot reveal to the general public, and I will not, only to those, my people, my students who I teach one-on-one, and who are immersed already in what is called Torah Hanistar. Enough said on that right now. However, I do want to continue, and I want to look back at the previous psukim, verses that surround this verse in Hoshea. Therefore, let's take a look at verses 4 through 5. There it is written, because it connects. B'betena kav et achiv, uvono Sarah et Elohim. In the womb, he seized his brother's heel, and with his strength, he strove with an angel. Now Rashi comments over here and says, in the womb he seized, being Yaakov, his brother Esav's heel. All this I did for him. He held him by the heel as a sign that he would be a master over him. Next pasuk. V'yasar el malach, v'yasar el malach, v'yuchal bacha, v'yitchanen lo bet el, yimtza'enu v'sham yedaber imanu. Translates, and he strove with an angel, and he prevailed, Yaakov. He wept, and he beseeched him. In Bet El he shall find him, and there he shall speak with us. Rashi comments, and he beseeched him when he said to him, I will not let you go unless you bless me. And the angel was begging him, let me go now. Eventually, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One, blessed be He, will reveal Himself to you in Bet El, the angel was saying. And there you will find him, and there he will speak with us, and he and I will agree with you concerning the blessings that Yitzchak blessed you, your father. Now, that angel was none other than the chief angel, the chief malach of Esav, and he was contesting the blessings, the brachot. Now comes our verse in the midst of this, and it says, V'Adonai Elohei Hatzavaot Adonai Zichro. And Hashem is the God of hosts, the Lord is His name. Again, gematriot 841. Then it finishes with the next verse after that, and it says, V'ata belohecha tashuv chesed u'mishpat shemor v'kaveh el Elohecha tamid. And you shall return by your God, keep loving kindness and justice, and hope to your God always. Come now and understand much more on this matter concerning the words in the Torah about Yaakov's encounter with this malach, with this angel. Concerning there it is written, if we take a look in the Torah, Bereishit, chapter 32, the heart, verse 29. Vayamar lo Yaakov, Yamar od shimcha, ki im Yisrael, ki sarita im Elohim, ve'im anashim ve'tuchal. And the angel said, your name shall no longer be called Yaakov, Jacob, but Israel, Yisrael, because you have a commanding power. You have fought it with an angel of Hashem and with men, and you have prevailed. The Malach of Esav gave this name to Yaakov as a hint to the complete rectification that is needed that will bring perfect balance between Yaakov and Esav, so that they will become one or be at one, like one, in peace, just as they were supposed to be in the womb of the finally of Rivka. Before they were never at peace in the womb, but now they will be at peace, like in the womb of Rivka, which is the aspect of Malchut, drawing them both close to Hashem, is hinted by the word Hakarev. Switch around the word Rivka, you get the word Hey Kuf Reish Bet, or Vet, which is Hakarev, which is to draw close. Yaakov's soul, his neshama understood this, which is why he said explicitly the words that we look and we see in chapter 32, verse 12 there. He said, Ki im berachtani, unless you bless me. In the full pasuk it says, and he, the angel, said, let me go, for the dawn is breaking. But he, Yaakov, said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. See that the gematriot of these words, Ki im berachtani, unless you have blessed me, equals 753. This is exactly the same gematria as the word vehikravtem, and you should bring or draw near. This word is written 13 times in the Tanakh, Torah, Nevi'im, Ketuvim, our holy books, which is a hint to the unity, being the gematria 13 of Echad, of one. Here now is the secret regarding this word, the Hikravtem. This word contains within it the name of our matriarch, of our Ima, Rivka. The remaining letters form the word Vitam, Vav, Taf, Mem, Sofit, which is a hint to Yaakov, who was described as it is written in Bereishit 25:27. Yaakov ishtam Yoshev Ohalim. And Yaakov was an innocent or complete man dwelling in tents. See now, one of the main foundational secrets and gematriot of the goal of Hashem's divine plan, which involves the great tikkun that we must do and complete. The gematria of this word vitam equals 446, the same gematria as mishpat tov, good judgment, or a judgment for the bestowing of the good from Hashem. This happens when there is peace and unity in the womb of Rivka, aka meaning in the Malchut, this physical world, between Yaakov and Esav, when the older serves the younger. Here now is another hint to the same matter from the word v'hashevotam, and bring them back, return them. Gematria also equals 753. This word only occurs twice in the Tanakh. It is written one of the times in the book of Malachim 1, Kings 1, chapter 8, verse 34. And there we have from the words of Shlomo in his prayer at the establishment of the Chodukat of the Mikdash, when he built in the inauguration of the Mikdash, he says, "V'atat tishma hashamayim v'salachta l'hatat amecha Yisrael v'hashevotam el ha'adama asher natata l'avotam." And you shall hear in heaven and forgive the sin of your people, Israel, and bring them back to the land which you gave to their fathers. This word v'hashevotam contains within it the word hashabat. The remaining letters once again form the word Vitam, Vav, Taf, Mem, Sofit, whose gematria is 446, Mishpat Tov, as I just discussed. However, there's now a new dimension added that I will now reveal concerning what is written. And let's take a look in Shemot, the book of Exodus, Shemot, and this is in chapter 31, verses 16 and 17, Tet Zayin and Yud Zayin. And there it is written, and most Jewish people who are observant know this by heart. V'shamaru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat la'asot et Shabbat l'dorotam borit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti Li'olam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'yet ha'aretz v'yom ha'shevi'i shavat vayinafash. Translates, thus shall the children of Israel observe the Shabbat, to make the Shabbat throughout their generations as an everlasting covenant between me and the children of Israel. It is forever a sign that in 6 days Hashem created the heaven and the earth, and on the seventh day he ceased and rested, or was refreshed, vayinafash. Interesting translations of that word. But see that in the pasuk it is written twice, ha-Shabbat, the Shabbat. And the last word of this of our second pasuk concludes with the word vayinafash, and rested or refreshed. The gematria of this word vayinafash is 446, mishpat tov. Thus, these psukim that we're talking about here are, it's another word again. Take a look. These pasukim and our other word, v'hashevotam, and that they will return, are hinting to something amazing. What are they hinting to? They're hinting to the time, the epoch, the great day that's going to be called the Shabbat, that will last for 1,000 years. 1,000 years in this time period of the Geula Shelema, of the final redemption, when Hashem's presence, the Shekhinah, will be openly manifest, dwelling among us. In this time that's very fast approaching, we can see all the signs. Peace, shalom will reign supreme, and Hashem's justice poured upon us of only mishpat tov, only good. Then will become manifest the words of Tehillim 66, 1. Chapter 66, verse 1. Hari'u le'Elohim kol ha'aretz. Shout for joy to Hashem, all the earth. The gematriot of these words equals exactly 753. The next verse continues, Zamru kivod shemo, simu kavod tehilato. Sing the glory of his name, make glorious his praise. In verse 4 it continues and says, Kol ha'aretz, yishtahavu lecha, v'zamru lach, zamru shimcha selah. All the earth, meaning all of humanity, will prostrate themselves to you and sing praises to you, Hashem. They will sing praises to your name forever. Herein lies the very deep secret of the great rectification that brings balance and peace. And this that we just read in the Tehillim is also giving a hint to those divine names that equal that other same gematria that I spoke about earlier. It is from the mouth, understand this part, it is from the mouth of the Samech Mem, the chief angel of Esau. He's the one who bestowed first this blessing upon Yaakov and was the one to change the name that Hashem then also confirmed, put his Hatima on it. But of course, the Malach can't do anything. It came already from Hashem. But still, we see in the Torah that Hashem nonetheless gave the name again of Yisrael. This name is to serve as a hint to what is required to happen in its proper time. When history would reach its time of ripeness, where, as we have written in Shir Hashirim, chapter 2, verse 12, those words, and this is the intro, Hanitzanim ner'u ba'aretz, et hazamer higia, the kol hator nishma ba'artzenu. The blessings have appeared in the land, and the time of singing has arrived, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. When this all is going to happen, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And this is the time that the process now needs to be completed. What is required to happen, and what has always been the goal of this great Malach, is that we, Yisrael, whose gematria equals 541, will equal the special name of this Malach of Esau, his great complete name, and this being Samech Aleph Lamed Yud Lamed Yud Taf. A very profound secret I'm bringing out now into the world, because this energy now needs to go into the world and stir up souls into this world, holy souls, that hopefully this energy again will bring out to the next level, just as the process of bringing these things about, the time now in the Zohar, in the 70 days of the Ruach of Mashiach, in this section of the Zohar that we're talking about, which doesn't say it explicitly, but is now growing and growing and growing. This is what's happening, and therefore I'm bringing this name out, but I will not say it. I will only give the letters to it right now. The gematria, again, of those exact letters to that name is 541, the name also of Yisrael. So both names are, in a way, equal. This is our work. This is exactly the right time to complete this process of Mashiach ben Yosef and do the work and to prepare the final stage of Mashiach ben David. These are the embedded secrets within the Kol HaTorah, plus so much more. Ad kan. Until here is enough for now. Now, I hope I have everybody's attention. I hope people are listening now, my fellow Jews, as well as all of the righteous ones from among the nations. Again, people are contacting me, and I am in contact with people as well. And our base is expanding, Baruch Hashem. I'm a very, very busy person. I will get to you if I haven't gotten to you yet already. Again, I am offering, as I said, special work to be involved to help you know your gifts, know your place in the Torah. And we're going to cover that, what is written explicitly in the book of Kol HaTorah from the Vilna Gaon, how he discusses the importance about this matter. I'm happy to do this work that Hashem wants me to do. And again, it is time consuming, but we need to get it done. And people need to know where their gifts are, what they contribute, and how they can help contribute. So everybody, I want to thank you. And those who are contributing right now based with their soul connection, Baruchani, is great. It's wonderful. Thank you. And I have to say this, if there are also those who are able to contribute also Begashmi, in the physical way, to help also support and help us to finance special projects that we need to do. Donors, donations, very, very important as well. We have big visions of what we need to do, what needs to happen here in Yerushalayim. And yes, those people who are blessed with a good amount of financial ability to help, you're more than welcome. And again, I can speak with you personally one-on-one about the projects that we're involved in, what the vision is overall, and you'll be amazed at what we can achieve and what Hashem wants us to achieve and what will be achieved. Bezrat Hashem. Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you all very soon and then as well into the next video. Thank you. All of you be blessed. And remember, true knowledge is power. And power brings us to the level of humility, which connects us to Hashem. Always. Thank you all.